been 3 months since you and your husband got divorced, right? How are you holding up? I wish I could be there for you while you heal.
Well, I guess I've settled in after all that drama with Tom. I'm doing fine. I got a new haircut to freshen things up a bit. It's so much shorter now. I feel free.
Yeah, I saw that on your Instagram. Looking good, girl.
Thanks. I still can't believe Tom would ever betray me like that. I've known him since high school and we dated for 4 years before we got married. I remember he used to make me breakfast in bed when we first moved in. I guess I'm not over him after all. I mean, I am. I'm rambling, aren't I? Please help me get him off my mind. I don't want some cheater to ruin my mood.
Well, at least you got a good settlement from him, right? You should take a break and focus on healing your soul before you move on.
Yes, you're right. A break is what I need. But I honestly don't know if I could trust any guy for a while after getting cheated on by my husband. I need a break from dating.
Oh, I wasn't talking about boys. I actually reached out to you because there's something I want you to know.
Oh, I'm sorry for rambling. What is it that you want to tell me?
I'm getting married!
OMG, Sarah! That's amazing! Congrats! I'm so happy for you.
Thank you so much, girlie. I can't believe I'm finally getting married to the love of my life.
That's so great.
The truth is, I got engaged right after the day you got divorced. I felt bad telling you so soon, you know? That's why I waited for 3 months to see if you've moved on.
OMG, right after I got divorced? What a coincidence. But you shouldn't have worried about it. You know I'd always be happy for you. Honestly, happy news like this is what makes me move on from my divorce. That's really great. This news makes me so happy. Seriously, congrats.
Oh, great! Thank you, Emily. Well, I have other good news for you then. Do you want to know? I bet you're going to love it.
Oh, what is it?
You're invited to my wedding! It's next month.
Aw, Emily, I'd love to come. I can't wait. So, who's the lucky guy? I didn't even know you had a boyfriend this entire time. You better give me all the details.
Oh, stop. You're making me blush. We've been dating for 3 years now, and I still get butterflies in my stomach when I think about him.
3 years? How did I not know about this? You never mentioned a boy.
You see, we couldn't make our relationship public due to personal reasons.
Oh, don't tell me you're dating someone famous.
Wouldn't that be cool? No, he's just an ordinary person. We couldn't make our relationship public because he was already married when we started dating. It was hard all these years keeping a secret. We had to make our date super low-key so people wouldn't find out. I guess it was kind of exciting in a way, being sneaky and all.
Wait, what? You were dating someone who was already married?
Yes, but don't get mad. It wasn't like I was using him or trying to destroy his relationship with his wife. We were fully committed and in love. That's why he finally decided to divorce his wife, choosing me to get remarried to. And here we are now, about to get married. Isn't this such a romantic love story? I feel like the main character in a romance novel.
I don't know what to say.
What?
I can't believe you're telling me this, out of all people. I'm sorry, Emily, but I don't think I can go to your wedding. I can't say that I'm happy for you anymore.
What? Why? You were congratulating me just minutes ago.
Well, yeah, that was before I found out what kind of relationship you were having. You know I was cheated on, right? You know how much it destroyed me. Tom and I's relationship was destroyed because he cheated on someone. And you're here telling me that you were dating a guy who's already married? And you got him to leave his wife? You say that you guys were both in love, but it doesn't change the fact that you ended a marriage that existed before you even started dating him. I'm sorry, but I can't support that kind of relationship.
But I'm going to make him happy. He wasn't happy in his previous marriage. I'm doing something good for him since you couldn't make him happy. I'm the one who can make Tom happy.
Wait, what? What did you just say? Tom? Tom is your boyfriend. Are we talking about the same Tom right now? Tom Stevens?
Yep. Tom, your ex-husband, is the guy whom I've been dating for the past 3 years. My soon-to-be husband. The love of my life.
So Tom was cheating on me with you? I can't believe it.
I hope you're still coming to our wedding. How rare is it the best friend share a husband? Everyone will be talking about us. You know, I love me some spicy scandal.
No, hold on. I need a moment to process all of this. You've been dating Tom for 3 years? That's our entire marriage.
I met Tom at your wedding. He was so handsome in his tuxedo. It was love at first sight. Apparently, he liked the dress that I was wearing, too. We had a connection. The moment we saw each other, it was meant to be. We've been together ever since. He wanted to end things with you quickly, but you can't just get a divorce right after you get married, right? So we waited 3 years until we felt comfortable and ready to make our relationship public. All those 3 years, we'd sneak some dates here and there, but it sucked not being able to tell the world about us. I hated that people believed you guys were a couple when in reality, Tom and I were in love. But he told me to wait for 3 years, and our day finally came.
You're kidding. He started cheating on me on our wedding day? These 3 years of our marriage were a whole lie. I can't believe you do this to me behind my back. We're best friends. We've known each other since kindergarten. How dare you ruin my marriage? This will change everything about my divorce experience.
I'm sorry for the way things ended with you and Tom, but we couldn't help it. You know you can't stop two people falling in love with each other. I hope we can still be best friends. It would mean so much if you could come to our wedding to celebrate.
Hey, Tom! Answer your phone! I've been calling you! What do you think you were doing, cheating on me with my best friend? Are you proud of yourself? I just found out that you laid eyes on Sarah on our wedding day. You've been cheating on me for 3 years! Our entire marriage since day 1! How dare you? Wait, what? How do you know that? I heard it from Sarah herself. And get this! She generously invited me to your guy's wedding. Do you have anything to say for yourself? What? I can't believe it. When you confessed to me about cheating, you didn't say who it was. Who would have guessed that it was my best friend? You disgust me. But now it all makes sense why you agreed on not only paying me compensation, but you gave me the majority of the property division. You just wanted to get yourself out of this situation easily. You thought you could pay yourself out of this, didn't you? Oh, shut up. What's over is over. I guess the truth is out, but this doesn't change anything. You and I are done, and I'm about to marry the love of my life. How can you be so confident about what you've done? I love Sarah. That's what matters to me the most. I don't care what you say. Why don't you just be grateful for the compensation and the property I gave to you? You know you'd be much happier if you've moved on already. You're a stranger to me. You have no right to say anything about my relationship. Do you have any sense of morals? How are you okay with this? You destroyed our marriage. Just because you paid me money, it doesn't mean you can live a happy life now. You need to realize the damage you've created. I gave you plenty of money enough so that you wouldn't have to work for at least an entire year. Was it not enough for you, princess? This isn't about the money. It's about betrayal. The money you paid me isn't even from your pocket. It's your parents' money. Well, you should be grateful that I have wealthy parents. Thank God they're loaded. You don't even feel bad about them paying for you? You're such an awful human being. I don't know why I ever married you. At least I see your true colors now. They don't care about paying at all. They're millionaires. Paying a couple $100,000 is nothing. In fact, my parents are delighted about me marrying Sarah. She's smart, funny, and beautiful, unlike you. She could totally pass as a model. They didn't say anything about me having a second marriage so soon. They let me live freely. They don't care what I do. So go ahead. If you want more money, just name the price. I'd be happy to give it to you for you to leave me alone. No, thank you. I don't need any of your family's money. Well, if you ever change your mind, the wedding is going to be epic. We rented out the most expensive wedding venue. My parents paid for everything, obviously. I hope you're coming. I wouldn't want you to miss out on all the amazing food and luxury experience. Not to mention Sarah and I's happiness. I'm sorry, but there's no way that I'm going to attend your wedding. Tell your stupid wife to not bother about sending me an invitation, okay?
Hey, Emily! Look what I got from Tom! It's my wedding ring! Look how big the diamond is! It's 100% real. I've never seen anything so sparkly! I feel like a princess.
Wow. Nice. It looks expensive.
He said it was 3 times the price he spent on your wedding ring. He just loves spending money on me, doesn't he?
Good for you.
Did you see the picture of the wedding dresses I posted on Instagram? I still can't decide between the 3. Guess what Tom's saying about the dresses? He said if I can't decide, he'd buy all 3 of them!
A ring that costs probably hundreds of thousands and 3 wedding dresses? That must be a lot of money to spend. I'm surprised at how much money he has left after paying me consolation and giving me the majority of our property. I wonder where all the money comes from.
Don't pretend like you don't know. You were married to him once not so long ago. His parents are loaded. They own multiple banks and they're millionaires. Not to mention that Tom owns a lot of real estate too. What you received from him is nothing. He'd never run out of money. His life is filled with ATMs. He has access to all the money in the entire world. I can't wait to officially become his wife. I'm about to be a rich housewife. We're moving into our mansion soon.
A mansion? You guys already purchased a place to live?
No, silly. I'm talking about the huge house you and Tom were living in before you guys divorced. I've been dreaming of living in that house. 5 bedrooms, a movie theater, and a pool. It's my dream house. I can't wait to finally move in and be able to call it my home.
What? You're going to move into that house?
Yes, and I'm redoing the entire house. I'm replacing all the furniture and curtains, even plates. Also, there's no way that I'm using the same bed as you and Tom did. No offense, but you have terrible taste in style. I mean, yellow curtains? Really? SMH. Oh, and I'm thinking of hanging some fine art too.
Please don't do that. Who do you think you are?
Aww, are you sad that your crappy furniture is going to be sent off to the donation center? Well, I don't care about your feelings. That mansion is going to be Tom and mine. We're redecorating the entire house in celebration of a new beginning. You don't get to say what I can't do. You're not a part of his life anymore, so you can take yourself and your stupid opinion somewhere else.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry if you're still in love with Tom and that you can't move on, but it's none of my business. Tom chose me. Nothing can break us apart, especially you. Tom and I are getting married and we'll live in that beautiful mansion while you live in a small old apartment. Face it, Emily. Tom and I are going to grow old happily together without you. You're done here.
I don't think you understand, Sarah. That house you're so obsessed with is actually mine. Who do you think you are to think that you can touch my furniture without my permission? I can't believe you and Tom were even thinking of living in my home.
Hold on. What do you mean the mansion is yours? You're lying.
I'm not lying. I'm 100% serious.
Yeah, right. That house belongs to Tom. It's his property. How would you even be able to afford such an expensive place? The last time I remember, you worked minimum wage. Just because you received all that compensation money and the majority of properties from Tom, don't get on your high horse.
I think you're the one who's on their high horse.
Excuse me? Look, whatever you say, there's no way Tom would have given you his mansion.
Well, he didn't. His parents did. At least they know how crazy his son was. They felt bad for me so much that they offered to give me the property.
What? His parents?
Yes. And you're right about me not being able to afford such a luxury place. But that's the same with Tom. The house originally was under his parents' name. When Tom and I got married, they offered for us to stay there. It was under their names until they found out about their cheating, lying son. And now, the house property is under my name. So to clear things up, the house is mine. Not Tom or yours. You guys aren't living here.
What? You've got to be kidding me. Why would Tom's parents go out of their way to do such a thing? I bet you said something and manipulated this entire situation. You're just an ex-daughter-in-law to them. You mean nothing.
Tom's parents are some of the kindest people I've ever met. It's a shame how their son turned out to become a cheater.
Why would they give you a house, though? You've already claimed compensation and got 90% of the property you and Tom shared. How did you get so much out of this? You're just an ex-wife and I'm the real wife of Tom. This isn't fair. Tom's parents gave their blessings to us getting married.
Well, that could mean anything or even nothing.
Excuse me?
I don't know. Tom told me that all they said was congratulations over the phone and didn't do much other than to show their support. It sounds as if they don't really care. I might be wrong, though.
Are you stupid? Tom is their only son. What kind of parent wouldn't be excited about their son's marriage? Not to mention how much more attractive I am than you are.
All right, you keep telling yourself that.
Oh, wait! I know. They must be keeping a surprise for us after the wedding. I bet they're going to gift us a mansion that's much bigger than the one you have. The only reason why they gave you the mansion is probably because it was trash to them. They needed to give it away to someone. Like a donation to the poor. I'm so smart. If there's an explanation, it must be this.
You can't be serious.
Oh, girl. I'm serious. I'm finally being able to see things clearly. I guess I better get going and say hi to Tom's parents since I am about to become an owner of a beautiful mansion. Toodles! Hey, Emily. What's going on? I can't believe this is happening. Tom's mother just spilled water all over me on purpose. My makeup, hair, and outfit are ruined.
Aw, what happened?
I asked her about the house they were going to gift us after Tom and I got married. And she yelled at me, calling me a gold digger.
What did you expect? Did you really think she'd welcome you with a warm hug after asking about getting yourself a mansion from them? You walked into their house with no appointments and asked for keys to a mansion that doesn't exist. I doubt you followed proper etiquette, too. I don't blame her for pouring water all over you. Cheers to her. You deserved it.
Excuse me? Don't tell me you were in on this. I'm Tom's wife, not you. Why do I have to be treated like this? Why can't I have my own mansion too? This isn't fair at all.
Well, at least now you know what your parents think of you and Tom's marriage. I admire their honesty, to be honest.
Ugh, shut up. Don't act so smart, Emily. You know what? I don't even need Tom's parents to buy us a mansion. Who do you think I'm marrying? Tom has access to all the money in the world. He'd buy us a beautiful mansion that not even his parents can afford. It'll be a 15-bedroom house with granite floors, a swimming pool, a jacuzzi, and a movie theater. I'd invite you over, but it's too bad that we're not friends anymore.
Okay, that's fine with me. Why don't you go ask your ATM husband for that mansion? I'm sure he'd never say no to you. Hey, Emily. Look, I need your help. It's important and urgent. Oh, hi, Tom. I didn't think I'd ever hear from you again. Don't be like that. Look, you need to give me back my house. Your house? Are you talking about the house you and I lived in together during our marriage? Yes, I am. You need to give it back, or else Sarah and I have nowhere else to stay. We're going to end up being homeless. Homeless? Don't you think you're over-exaggerating a bit? I don't think finding a place for you and your new wife would be difficult with all the money you have. How do you expect me to buy a house without any money or a job? I got fired and my parents cut me off. What are you talking about? I was on the phone with my dad just now. He was upset about Sarah asking them for a mansion as our wedding gift. You know, he wasn't fond of our divorce either. He said he was ashamed to be a father of a son like me who'd chosen to marry someone like Sarah. Mom and Dad called her a gold digger. I can't believe it. Anyways, they cut me off for good. They said I was old enough to support myself without their help. Aw, that's too bad. It must be so hard for you to go through that. I can't imagine what it's like to not only be happy for you in your marriage, but to cut you off entirely. I know. And get this. I was fired from my job because of Dad. He told the head manager about everything and cut relations with the company. The only reason I was in a higher position on the team was because I was the son of the CEO. Now that they don't have any connections, I was let go immediately. I can't believe Dad would do this. So you're jobless right now? And you don't have any source of income? Not to mention your parents cutting you off. At least you have some savings though, right? Those savings are about to turn to zero at the end of this month when I have to pay for my credit bills. All this furniture that Sarah made me buy cost like $5,000 in total. Not to mention all the designer shoes, clothes, and bags I've bought her. Wow. That must be so hard for you. I'm so sorry. But you shouldn't have spent your money so carelessly. What do you know about me? Don't try to lecture me, okay? I'm dealing with enough stress right now, and I don't need you to add on to that. If you really are sorry for me, you're the only one I can ask for your help. Please give us the house. Sarah and I need a place to live. We don't have anywhere else to stay. We'd have to live on the streets. There's no way I'm letting that happen to us. Sarah deserves a luxury lifestyle as I promised to her. I promised she wouldn't have to work. I was going to buy us a beautiful mansion with a giant pool. I told her all about this amazing life I'd give her. And look at me now. The least that I could do for our marriage is to offer our old house to live in. So please, will you give us the house? I'm begging you. You know you're the only one I can rely on right now. I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do for you. Also, the house was never yours to begin with. It's always been your parents' property, and now it is mine. You're not getting the house. I don't have to do anything for you. But we lived in that house together for 3 years. We have great memories there. I don't care whose name the property was under. It was ours during the 3 years we spent in it. Yeah, you're right. We did spend 3 years living together. But you were also cheating the entire time. Now tell me, what did our marriage mean to you when we were together? How could it possibly mean anything to you when you were cheating on me with my best friend the entire time? I was disgusted by you for cheating on me in general. But out of all the girls in the city, you decided to cheat on me with my best friend. You're right. I screwed up. I'm sorry. But you can't stop two people from falling in love, Emily. When I saw her at the wedding, I knew she was the one for me. You're crazy. You must have the same brain as a fish if you fall for a different girl that easily when you're about to get married. Anyways, I'm not helping you. The house is mine, and I'm not giving it to you. Oh, come on. Why can't you just be happy with the compensation money? I gave you plenty. What about the 90% of the property I gave to you too? And you won't even help your ex-husband. How selfish are you?
Excuse me? You're the one being selfish right now. You think you could just come up to me and ask for help after you betrayed me?
Look, I'm sorry I called you selfish. I was angry.
I don't even believe in the 3 years we were together since you were seeing my best friend behind my back our entire marriage. The worst part is that you never told me even after our divorce. I had to find out about it from my best friend who destroyed our marriage. Actually, never mind. I don't think we were really married, come to think of it. We were never a team. So I don't have to help a stranger like you.
I'm sorry about everything. Give us a chance to apologize to you. I'll talk with Sarah. Let's work together and work out a solution. Sarah doesn't have a job either. We need a place to stay. We are desperate, Emily. You need to help us. You can't just betray your ex-husband and best friend.
I'm sorry, but I was betrayed by you two first. I don't care about you guys at all. I have a new life and moved on already. I'm too old for this type of drama. It's time for you two to face reality and accept your fate. I'm done with you two. If you ever try to contact me again, I'm going to let your parents know before I block your number. Fortunately, Tom was able to get a new job through his friend's connection. The bad news is that it pays almost half the amount Tom was making at his old job. With such a low income, Sarah had no choice but to find herself a job. She was able to get a job in retail, but I heard she has a hard time every day dealing with rude customers. Both of their incomes were so low that they had to find other ways to pay their credit card bills, like canceling their wedding and even selling their wedding ring that Sarah was bragging about. They sold whatever they could and canceled any appointments they made when they had money. Now they are living in an old, small apartment together. So much for the luxurious life they were looking forward to having, huh? Tom and Sarah tried multiple times to earn forgiveness from their parents, but the more they asked, the less likely it was going to happen. Every time they visit, Tom's mom throws water on Sarah, which ruins her makeup. Kids from the same apartment call her the runny makeup monster. It's kind of genius. On the other hand, I sold the property that Tom's parents gave me. It was a generous gift, but it was too big for me to live in alone or to share with someone. As for my love life, I started dating someone new. I bumped into my old guy friend from university at the grocery store. We exchanged numbers, and we've been seeing each other for 3 months now. He knows everything about my past, including the divorce drama. Although we are still in the early phase of our relationship, I feel a strong connection with him. We are planning to get ourselves a new apartment by the end of the year. As much as my first marriage with Tom not only destroyed me, I didn't want it to ruin my life forever. Now that justice has been served, I've moved on from my past. I am now looking forward to achieving true happiness in my new life. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.
Hello. Nice to talk to you. What should I call you? Do you have a nickname people call you? You can call me whatever you want. First name is fine. Okay, thanks. Nice to hear, Laura. I'm glad we can become friendly with each other. I hope that we can get on very well and have a close relationship. It's not good to be too distant from people. I don't like to live life like that. Okay, I can do that, Pauline. I just didn't want to be too friendly. I think it's always a good idea to respect people, but if you want to be more friendly, then that's fine too. It was so nice to meet with you. I had a really nice time. I hope we can meet again sometime soon. The food was really nice too. I enjoyed that. That's nice to hear. I'm glad that you enjoyed yourself, and I'm glad that you liked the food. I would have been really upset if you weren't happy. I always try to make nice food on special occasions. It's the first time I made food for you, but you can have it again in the future. I like cooking, so it's really not a problem for me. I know that as people get older, they start to appreciate good food more. I'll put in a special effort next time. I know that life must have been very hard for you. You had to raise your daughter all on your own. It must have been really hard for you and caused a lot of stress. I suppose you didn't have time to cook for yourself with everything you had to do. I know that you worked hard to pay for your daughter. This must be the best food you've ever had. Don't worry, I don't mind making it for you. You just tell me when you want some nice food and I can make it for you. I understand everything. I understand your life and I'm here to support you. I did work hard to look after my daughter. I'm so happy that you recognize this. I tried to do my best in difficult circumstances. I want my daughter to have the best of everything. What about the wedding venue? Has that been sorted out yet? Do you know where you want the wedding to be? I think we need to find a location as soon as we can. We don't want to leave it too late. We still haven't sorted out an exact date for the wedding, and I really think we need to do that too. I think everyone has a busy schedule, so it's difficult to find a suitable date. I'm really hoping that we can find a suitable date in the future, but I don't know when that will be. But of course, it's not our decision, it's theirs. We shouldn't push to make them have a wedding when it's convenient for us. We don't have to stick to a certain date if it's not in everyone's best interests. Let's just let them decide and then go along with it. Whatever they choose is okay for me. I really hope that it's a nice day whenever it is. I'm sure it will happen soon. I hope so too. I can't wait to see you at the wedding. I presume that you're going to be there. Of course I'm going to be there. Why would I miss it? Why would you think I wouldn't be there? Okay, I was just checking. I just wanted to know for sure. It's great to see that you're there to support your daughter. I know how it is to be alone. My husband died a few years ago unexpectedly, and it was so hard for me to get through it. Fortunately for me, I didn't have to raise a child on my own. You did so well to do that. I don't think I could have done that all on my own. It must have been hard for you. I bet lots of people were talking about you being a single mom. Maybe they don't know the truth about what happened. I don't know if I could have dealt with the gossip. Thank you for your concern. It was difficult, but I managed. Is this what you wanted to talk to me about? I just wanted to have a heart-to-heart with another woman. I wanted to talk to you about the wedding and things like that. I hope I'm not prying too much into your past. If you don't want to talk about it, then you can just tell me. I also heard that you dropped out of high school. Is that right? Why are you asking me that? What business is it of yours? So what if I didn't finish high school? Why would that be a problem? It was a long time ago now. It's in the past. I just think it might be a bit embarrassing for us all. If you come to the wedding and then I have to introduce you to everyone, it might be awkward. What will I tell them? What if they know the truth about you and your past? Don't you think it would be better if you just didn't come to the wedding? It might be easier for everyone involved. There would be nothing to be embarrassed about if you weren't there. Who introduces someone by explaining their education history? I've never heard of that. I think that's a bit unfair. I don't think anyone is going to care about my level of education. My dad died when I was young, so I had to leave school to pay for my family. My mom couldn't afford everything on her own, so I had to help out. It was really difficult for me, but it's what I had to do. I didn't have any other choice. I'm not ashamed of what I did. You shouldn't judge people who had a different life to you. You shouldn't look down on me. I don't think it's normal. I don't think you need to do it. There should have been someone there to help you out. Why would you need to leave school? Where is that okay? I don't know anyone who left school that early. I've never even heard of it. I didn't think it was allowed. What can society do with such uneducated people? If you don't get a good education, then you're going to be poor. It's really important for everyone. I think you're just making an excuse to try and explain what you did. Do you think I want such a low-class person at my son's wedding? It's going to be a humiliation. I think it would be much better if you didn't show up. I'd really prefer it that way. What does my past have to do with this wedding? I told you what happened, and I'm not telling lies. I can't go back and change things now. I don't want it to affect my daughter and her wedding. I think you should just push it to the back of your mind and forget about it. My daughter went to university. She's well educated, and that's all that matters. I know that. She is a nice girl. Pretty and intelligent. I don't have a problem with her. She's a really attractive girl. She's not like you at all. Honestly, what's your problem? You're being extremely rude. I think you need to be a bit nicer to me. I can say whatever I want. It's a free country. I want what's best for my son. Your daughter is nice, but you are not. There's a difference. I know it must have been really hard for you to raise her all on your own, but that doesn't fully compensate. I really sympathize with you, but it still doesn't mean I want you at the wedding. I think the whole event would be better off without you. I don't want lower-class people at my son's wedding. It would really ruin the atmosphere. I want it to be a really luxurious and glamorous event. I only want high-class people to be present. That means you should stay away. After the wedding, I think you're also on your own. I don't think I'll be wanting to communicate with you again. I don't think we'll be able to understand each other's world. We're just too different. Are you really being serious here? I think you overrate your own importance. It's not going to a high-class wedding. It's just going to be a normal wedding, and I am allowed to attend. How could I not go to my daughter's wedding? That would really ruin the atmosphere. I know she wants me to be there, and so I will go. I'm not going to miss it just because of you. I never thought I'd meet a woman like you. You really are something special. I'm not going to let myself get angry over this. I'm not going to let you ruin anything. Are you even being serious here? Is this some kind of a joke? If it is, then now is the time to stop. It's not funny anymore. I'm not going to let you talk down to me like this. I worked so hard to look after my daughter. I came from difficult circumstances, but I still made it through. After all my effort, I'm not going to miss her wedding for anything in the world. You're really crazy if you think I'm going to do that. I just worry that you might do something uncivilized at the wedding. I really don't want that to happen. I really don't like uncivilized people, and that's why I don't want you at the wedding. Why would I want such people at the wedding? What use is there if you're there? You're not going to be adding anything to the day, and it might be a risk to have you there. I want people who know how to behave properly and no one else. I'm hoping that you'll agree with this, and then I can tell my son the good news. I know he wouldn't want you there either. He has very high standards, too. I don't think I'll regret this at all. I think it's the right decision. I just wish that you could see things how I see them. I'm really sorry that you didn't get to see your one and only daughter in her wedding dress. I'm really sorry that you just had to stay at home crying about the whole thing. I hope you're okay now. I hope the whole thing wasn't too hard on you. I'm so happy that you've given your daughter to our family. She's a lovely girl, and she's going to be a great daughter-in-law for me. I'm so glad that you didn't come to the wedding. You know that I didn't want you there, and it really made me feel better that you didn't attend. I know you thought that I was a little rude, but I did what I had to. I hope you can accept it. I'm happy about it, too. I'm glad that I didn't have to see your ugly face. That would have been really terrible for me. What? What did you say about me? Ugly? I'm not ugly. I'm just being honest. There's nothing wrong with a bit of honesty now and again. You've never been nice to me, so I don't see why I should hold back and keep pretending. I just wish you wouldn't call me that. You can dish it out but can't take it, huh? I'll say whatever I want about you now. I have no reason to be polite. I also know a few secrets about you. Word gets around and people find out. What do you know? Don't say dumb things just to try and make me angry. I'm not saying dumb things. I know what I'm talking about. I know about your little problem. You claim to be a woman of sophistication, but I'm not sure it's true. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? I have been sick from time to time. It wasn't my fault. It was a disease. It must have been really difficult for you. I can really relate to you. I've had some difficulties in my life, and it was hard to get through them. I find the best way is to just power through and hope for the best. I came from a poor family. I can get through anything. If I can, then you can too. If you've been having symptoms, then you can go and see a doctor and get yourself checked out. You don't need to be shy about it. I don't need your advice. Please be quiet. I don't want to talk about it. I'm on my way to a restaurant and I've nearly arrived. When I get there, I won't have time to talk to you. I thought I got rid of you, but here you are again to try and make me unhappy. Please just stop talking to me and don't tell anyone about my problem. I don't want people to know. Where are you going and who are you going with? Are you with my daughter? It's none of your business. Whatever you're doing, I hope you have a nice time. You left me out in the cold, so you just go and enjoy yourself. I don't think I'd want to be there even if you invited me. I'd rather not see you again. Then we are both happy. I'm happy here with my new family and you're happy there on your own. We don't need to mix and we don't need to talk. Maybe it's time that we went our separate ways. I hope you feel happy about what you did. You stopped me from coming to the wedding. You tried to ruin the relationship between me and my daughter. I will still see my daughter even if I didn't see her on the wedding day. I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Once she gets used to life with me and my son, she won't want to talk to you again. Who would want to be associated with such an uneducated and low-class woman? Your daughter has really moved up in the world and escaped you. You can try, but I don't think you'll have much luck. I know that my daughter won't forget me. I raised her since she was a child, and she'll always be thankful to me. I know that she is loyal to me, even if I didn't see her on her wedding day. That was your doing, not hers. I know she would have wanted me to be there. I've done so much for her, and I know she'll never forget about me. I remember when I had to work 2 jobs in order to save for her to go to college. It was hard on me, but I did that because I wanted the best for my daughter. I didn't want her to suffer the same life I had. I wanted her life to be better. What will she think about you not being at her wedding? It was your fault that I was not at the wedding. I know she will forgive me for what happened. I didn't come because I didn't want to cause a big scene. I was worried about what you'd do if I did turn up, so I thought it was best if I didn't go. I always tried to be nice to you, and this is how you repay me. I always made nice food for you whenever you visited my house, but it seems it just wasn't enough. You really can't be pleased. Your expectations are too high. I'm sure you can get by without me. As for my daughter, I know she will come back to me. I know she misses me already. She isn't just going to abandon me like that. We have a strong bond. She still thinks of me as her loving mother, and I know she always will do. I expect to see her a lot, even if she has married into your family. Did you really think that she would forget me just like that? You really don't understand my daughter. I think it's only a matter of time until she realizes what kind of a person you are. We all know that you are calculating and arrogant. In time she will work this out, and then she won't want to see you anymore. Maybe even your own son will start to tire of you. I don't know why he hasn't already. I think now he'll start to focus on his wife. Maybe he'll have less time for you. I really don't think that's going to happen. I think you're imagining things. You just want to get back at me because you didn't come to the wedding. It won't happen. My son loves me more than anything. I'm the reason why he's grown up to be such a great guy. I'm the reason why he has a good job and a nice wife. Without me, he'd be nothing, and he knows that. Just you wait and see. They're going on their honeymoon soon. They might enjoy life without you and not want to go back to how things were. I know that when they get back, they're going to move into a new house together. I'm sure it's going to be as far away from you as possible. I think they're doing it because they want to get away from you. Sorry. What? How can you even suggest such a thing? I don't think they want to see you again. I think you've served your purpose in their lives. Don't be surprised if you see less of them from now on. I think they're really going to enjoy things without you. Who would want such an awful mother in the first place? Pauline didn't see much of her son after the marriage. She didn't see much of my daughter either. They just wanted to quietly escape from her and live their own lives. I don't blame them. Pauline really was a horrible old lady. No one liked her. They told me that they felt a bit sorry about abandoning her, but I told them there was no need for that. She deserves everything that happens to her. She really is unbearable. The right choice is to do what you want to do. Don't let others hold you down. Go and live a happy life. The life that you want to live, and never look back or regret. I'm so happy that the two of them are having a happy life together. It's what they deserve and what I want for them. As for me, I'm just getting by with my life. I make enough money to be comfortable. It's not a luxurious life, but I'm happy all the same. As long as I'm happy from now on, that's enough for me. My daughter is married and I have done my duty as a mother. Now all I need to do is enjoy my life.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.
I was a bit nervous about getting both of the families together, but it seems like everyone had a great time. It was very nice to finally meet you, Kaylee. Ryan only has kind things to say about you, so I was excited to get to know you too.
Thanks for putting it all together. It was lovely to meet you all. Also, thank you for being so welcoming. I really appreciate it.
Of course, Kaylee. I can understand how you feel as a mother myself. You became a parent figure to Ryan at a young age, didn't you? Despite the circumstances, your guidance has made Ryan into a great man. You should be proud.
I'm not sure if I really did anything that special. I just took it day by day and tried my best.
But still, to be able to step up after both of your parents passed away suddenly, it's quite a feat. Raising a child alone is not an easy task either. I'm sure both of you have had your ups and downs over the years. From now on, there's no need to worry. We're relatives, after all. Please, feel free to come to us for help anytime.
Thank you for your kind words. I really appreciate all that you have done for Ryan, and to extend that kindness to me as well. Thank you, Megan.
Weddings are supposed to bring everyone together, right? So don't forget to tell me how much inheritance money you've got stashed away next time we meet. Oh, I can help you out with asset management and the like.
Excuse me? Inheritance?
Don't get me wrong, it's absolutely awful that both your parents died so suddenly in that accident. But you must have gotten a huge payout, right? I can't imagine a young woman like you being able to manage such a large inheritance yourself. So please, it's really no trouble for us to help you manage all those extra funds. You don't have to do it all yourself anymore. We are here for you.
While I do appreciate the sentiment, I'm afraid there's not much of an inheritance left to manage in the first place.
What? How so? Have you really used it all up so quickly? I thought you'd surely be able to live comfortably for decades on that inheritance.
I beg your pardon?
That was your parents' legacy. To think it's all gone and spent. Where did all the money go? Surely it's not that expensive to feed and house 2 children. You did get an inheritance, right? You've been managing the inheritance this whole time, haven't you, Kaylee?
Megan, I think there's been some kind of misunderstanding. We haven't been relying on any inheritance.
Wait, really? But how were you able to live then? It's not like 2 children can hold jobs. Without income, how are you able to pay for housing? Or food or clothing? That's impossible. Our family wasn't rich to begin with, so our parents didn't have insurance. Most of their remaining assets went to paying off funeral bills. Since there was basically nothing left, I had to drop out of high school and start working. It was the only way to support Ryan. Thankfully, the house was already paid off, so we could stay there. But it was hard to keep food on our plates. I ended up working multiple jobs at the same time until Ryan finished high school. Ryan got himself a part-time job after graduation, and we both worked together to save money for his college tuition. I wanted him to complete his education, unlike me. Not even insurance! They didn't prepare anything in case of this. So you really have nothing from your parents? No savings at all? I thought for sure you'd been using your inheritance to get by. I assumed the two of you would have savings or at least a little extra pocket cash laying around. I apologize if there was a misunderstanding. I didn't think it would be an issue. After our parents died, we only inherited our family home and a small sum of money that has been long spent. I've worked this whole time to support us. That aside, did you say you dropped out of high school? So you've got no money and you're uneducated. Is that what you're telling me? I guess you could say that. You don't have to word it like that, though. You've got to be joking. I can't believe it. Well, you've just ruined everything now, haven't you? Huh? What do you mean? What did I ruin? Forget it. I've got nothing else to say to you. I need to have a talk with Melissa about this. I'm a busy woman, so if you'll excuse me. Hey, Kaylee. Sorry about that. You got some strange messages from Melissa's mother, right? She told me all about it a few hours ago. Something about an inheritance from our parents. Hey, Ryan. Yeah, she asked me about it after the dinner party. It seems that she thought we inherited a fortune after our parents died. I don't know where she got that idea from. She also insisted that I tell her how much money we have left over so she could help me manage it. It was a little suspicious, if you ask me. She asked you how much money we've got? Yeah, that's a bit weird. I'd say so. Anyways, I explained that we didn't inherit all that much besides the house. Yikes. Really, I'm sorry you had to deal with that. I knew she was catty, but certainly not to that extent. Actually, she gave me an angry call afterwards, too. She thinks you're lying about the inheritance, apparently, and that you spent it all on yourself or something. That's a bit unwarranted, don't you think? Ryan, did you say anything to her about us receiving inheritance? You didn't lie, did you? No, I would never do such a thing. I really don't know how she got this insane idea into her head. She probably just assumed as much after hearing about our parents' death. I bet she thought we were rich or something. Can you imagine? Anyways, seems like she thought Melissa would be able to live comfortably off the inheritance too, so she encouraged her to marry me. She's definitely got quite the imagination, I'll tell you that. You're not wrong there. It's quite an inconvenient misunderstanding for her, huh? When Melissa told me about it, I was shocked. Not only that, but Megan also apparently didn't know that I dropped out of high school. She definitely wasn't happy to hear about that. Haven't you explained to them our situation? I had to drop out and work or else we couldn't have survived on our own. Well, I did try to explain once. I mentioned that you were not able to finish school. I know it's a sensitive topic for you, so I tried not to dwell on it. But it seems like she took that the wrong way as well. How could she have possibly misconstrued that? Megan thought that you'd given up on school because you already had enough money to live comfortably without ever needing a job. She probably assumed you were just doing housework at home or laying around all these years. She must be out of her mind! There's no way I could do that! After I worked so hard to make sure you finished high school and got into a good college, I haven't had a day off in years! Plus, why would I keep all that money to myself? If we were really that rich, there'd be no reason for you to study either. From what she's told me, apparently she thinks it's a woman's job to stay home and a man's job to study and work. Melissa never went to college either, after all. According to her mom, there's no reason for women to need a degree. In her logic, it makes sense then why you didn't go to college, however insane it may sound to us. I'm too shocked for words. What year does she think it is? 1950? I'm right there with you, sis. I tried to explain everything to her myself, but she's not listening to anyone. We'll have to wait until she chills out to bring it up again. No one's going to get a word in with her if she keeps screaming over them. Yeah, that's probably the best bet. I really didn't expect this to happen after what a nice dinner we all had earlier. Sorry, but I might have to leave this one up to you, Ryan. I would help you explain, but she probably wouldn't listen to me. She's going to be your mother-in-law, after all. Better learn how to deal with her early. I've got it. Don't worry, Kaylee. Sorry again about all this. Melissa and I can sit down with her and have a good chat. If she doesn't listen to me, I hope she'll hear her own daughter out. Thanks, Ryan. I'll leave the rest to you. Tell Melissa thanks from me as well. I'm counting on you two. Hello, Kaylee. Sorry about the other day. After I heard about the inheritance, I overreacted a bit. I apologize. Hello, Megan. Don't worry about it. I'm glad the misunderstanding has been all cleared up. Even though we didn't have the most luxurious childhood and aren't very wealthy, I appreciate your understanding and support. Of course, of course. To be honest, though, I'd rather Melissa not marry a man from a poor, uneducated family. What? I thought we were over this. If you can encourage Ryan to call off the wedding, that would be great. Though it's probably no use. No matter how many times I try to persuade Melissa, she refuses. Seems like she really loves Ryan. Unfortunately, love will only get you so far. As long as Melissa is set on it, I can't convince her otherwise. She's always been a stubborn child. I've given up trying for now. After all, Ryan did graduate from a famous college, right? Top of his class, too. Since he works for a good company, too, who am I to complain? You're giving me whiplash. But yeah, he's quite the overachiever. I, for one, am thankful he's marrying Melissa, and that they were able to convince you to let it happen. I wouldn't have been able to talk them out of it, so I'll allow it out of the kindness of my heart. I just have one request, Kaylee. I never want to see your face again. I will not associate with someone like you. Excuse me? Did I miss something? I don't think I'm being unreasonable. I just don't want anything to do with an uneducated, destitute brat like yourself. It's below me. You are no longer invited to Ryan and Melissa's wedding. Don't bother showing up. Are you being serious? I have raised Ryan since he was a child. I wouldn't miss his wedding for anything. Didn't I tell you before? I'm only allowing this wedding because Ryan is a college graduate with a good job. To have someone without even a high school diploma attend the ceremony would be a stain on the entire wedding. If he wants to marry my daughter, Ryan had better leave you behind. You'll only drag him down to your level. Up until now, there's been no problem. Why are you all worked up about it now? Weren't you the one praising me on how well I'd raised Ryan just days ago? Nothing has changed since then. I dropped out of high school to give him the education I could never afford. Really? Nothing has changed. I praised you because I thought you had a large inheritance. I thought you were the kind of person who saved for the future and was responsible with money. I thought you were a person worth knowing, but I was sorely mistaken. Are you saying I have no worth as a human because I'm not wealthy? Are you insane? If I had known you were an uneducated brat, I'd have never allowed Ryan into Melissa's life. You've been leading everyone on this whole time by not just admitting it. Megan, I don't know what to tell you. You've got no money. You don't even have a high school diploma. On top of that, you're still single in your 30s. After Ryan and Melissa get married, are you going to leech off of their funds too? Like the parasite you are. The two of you are plotting to use this marriage as a way to prop up your social status, are you not? Imagine, I'm going to be related to scum like that. I can't believe it. I won't let it happen. So I'm cutting you off here. Ryan can stay as long as he's got a job and can support Melissa. You have nothing to contribute. I have never intended to do any such thing. I have never taken money from anyone. I earn it myself through hard work. You're right. I'm poor. I'm also uneducated. I have no intention to get married, and I don't have a partner despite being in my 30s. But that does not mean that I am a parasite or a brat. I have worked hard for years to provide a stable financial environment for Ryan. Furthermore, I intend to continue to work hard to support myself. I have never asked for a single cent in return from Ryan. I have no intention of doing so to you or Melissa either. Sorry, but why should I trust the words of a dropout? I have no reason to trust someone like you. No matter what you try to make up to save yourself, I've come to a conclusion. Don't come to the wedding. You are not wanted there. If I even see a glimpse of that poor, uneducated face of yours at my daughter's wedding, the entire thing will be canceled on the spot. Do you understand? If you don't want to ruin your little brother's big day, shut up and stay home. Fine. Then I won't be there either. Wait. Either? What is that supposed to mean? If you think this poorly of Kaylee, I don't want anything to do with you or the wedding. I feel incredibly bad for Melissa, but you've gone too far. My sister has given up everything to allow me the life I have now. I don't want a wedding if she isn't there to celebrate with me. Is that you, Ryan? What are you doing on Kaylee's phone? Sorry to confuse you. This is Ryan. I couldn't just sit there watching you badmouth my sister like that, so I took her phone. If you have anything more you'd like to say to her, say it to me first. So then, you saw everything? Yes. I've been here reading your cruel messages this whole time. Even the parts where you called my sister uneducated and destitute. Oh, and the parts about her being single, too. No, I was just kidding. It was a joke, of course. Sure, Megan. I want nothing to do with someone who says such horrible things about my older sister. So would you please tell Melissa that because you couldn't hold your tongue, the wedding's canceled. End of story. Wait. Ryan, what are you doing? You can't just back out like that. Melissa really loves you. If she were to hear that you left her because of me, I'll never hear the end of it. I also love Melissa, and I want to marry her. Isn't that why I agreed to pay you? Wait, please, Ryan, let's talk this through. Also, don't bring up the money. That was supposed to be between you and me, remember? You told me I had to pay $50,000 to get your blessing for the wedding because of my background. I agreed right away, didn't I? I want to be a part of Melissa's life that badly. So I withdrew $50,000 and gave it to you in cash. Don't you remember? I don't want to talk about that right now. We're getting off topic. If I remember correctly, you also said something after I gave you the money. I'm pretty sure you mentioned that you would stop bothering me and Kaylee. But it seems like you don't remember any of that, apparently. What is the meaning of this? It seems to me that trying to chase Kaylee out of the wedding is a bit different than what you promised me earlier. Ryan, that's not true. I was just joking around with Kaylee, that's all. I thought you had more of a sense of humor than that. What sort of sick joke is this? What about this is funny to you? You must take me for a fool if you think an excuse like that is going to fly. You just don't understand the nuance of the joke. That must be it. Quit the act. You used my sister's background to blackmail money out of me. Then you went behind my back and coerced my sister into not coming to my wedding. You intended to cut my sister out of my life. You threatened to ruin your own daughter's wedding just to cut her out. If you really think that's a joking matter, you must have a couple of screws loose. I want nothing to do with you anymore. Wait, Ryan, I can explain. The wedding is canceled. I expect you to return my money as well. I'll be over this afternoon to collect it. Return the money? I can't do that. Wait, Ryan, please. That's not something I can easily return just like that. My husband is home today and he doesn't know about our deal. And Melissa is staying here today too. How can I explain this to both of them? It sounds like great timing to me. Then we can both announce the wedding cancellation. And your involvement, of course.
Ryan, listen to me!
I'm heading over now. See you soon.
Kaylee, are you there? Please, I need your help.
What do you want now, Megan?
I wholeheartedly support Ryan and Melissa's marriage. They have my full and total support, and I congratulate them. I also look forward to building a strong relationship with you as relatives. So please, please, come help me. I'm begging you.
I don't know about the situation on your end, but you're too late. You can say whatever you want to. I know how you truly feel already. Plus, Ryan already canceled the wedding. There's nothing I can do now.
Don't you think I already know that? That's why I need you. I'm begging. Ryan told everyone about the $50,000. He demanded I give it back, but I already spent it all. The only option is for Ryan and Melissa to get married. So please help me.
Excuse me? Could you start by explaining how you managed to spend $50,000 by yourself? I thought you were the kind of woman who saved for the future and was responsible with money. I didn't hear about this deal of yours until earlier, so if you'd care to enlighten me.
Well,
That's the money you extorted from him, right? You told him you'd cancel the wedding if he didn't pay you right away, didn't you? So why did nobody else in your family hear about this money? Wasn't it for the wedding? Why would it be a problem if Ryan told everyone about the $50,000? Unless you wanted to keep it a secret.
I didn't think it was an appropriate thing to involve anyone else. After all, Melissa was busy getting ready for the wedding. I didn't want to burden her with more stress. So I wanted to keep it between Ryan and me. For their sake, of course.
How benevolent of you.
Anyways, I didn't actually believe he'd pay me. After all, isn't that a wildly high amount? I thought for sure Ryan would call off the wedding. But he actually got the $50,000. In cash at that. What was I supposed to do? Turn down $50,000 in cash? Of course not.
Then you used all of it?
In my defense, how was I going to explain to my husband where I got all that money from? I wasn't just going to tell Melissa that I forced her fiancé to pay me for her hand in marriage either. I had to use it. For the first time in my life, I was able to buy myself designer bags and clothes. How could I resist? Any woman would do the same.
Then go return them and give my brother back his money. It doesn't sound like that much of an issue to me. Since the wedding is canceled, he has no reason to pay you and you have no reason to keep his money.
Don't you think I already would have if I could? The store I bought them from doesn't allow returns and pawn shops will only buy them at 60% off market value. There's no way I can gather up $50,000 at this rate.
Oh, really? What a shame.
My husband refuses to help me too. What am I supposed to do? It's all becoming a massive issue for me. Don't you care?
It goes without saying that no one will help you clean up the mess you made yourself. What? Did you expect that everyone just forgives you and moves on? $50,000 is not a small amount of money. It's also your fault that Melissa and Ryan canceled their wedding. If I were your daughter right now, I'd be livid.
I know that already. That's why I'm asking for your help, Kaylee. Please, you have to help me. You're the only one who can convince Ryan to go through with the marriage. Without your help, it's over for me. Let's just forget about all of this. Then everything can go back as planned and Melissa can get married. That's clearly the only way to fix things, don't you agree?
Actually, I don't have to do anything. The only reason you want my help is to save yourself. You couldn't care less about your daughter and her marriage. All you care about is money. Ryan made his own decision already. If you want things to work out your way, you'd better start begging for his forgiveness.
How could you be so insensitive? At this rate, my husband and daughter will never speak to me again. Melissa is refusing to look at me, and my husband is already talking about divorce. Please, Kaylee, I'll have nothing. Sounds tough. Good luck with that, Megan. I don't know why you're asking me for help, though. After all, I'm poor and uneducated. Kaylee, I said I was sorry for that. Can't we just drop it? There are more important issues at hand. How should I know whether or not they should forgive you? Or if Ryan and Melissa should get married? Or if your husband should leave you? I thought the opinion of a penniless high school dropout was trivial to someone as important as you. Wasn't it you who said you wanted nothing to do with me in the first place? If you really don't want to be related that badly, why ask me to help save the marriage? Seriously, Megan, I don't follow your logic. I apologize. I'm sorry. I take back everything I said about you. I'm sorry I said such horrible things to you. And I'm sorry for getting mad about the inheritance. I'll get down on my knees and apologize. Just please help me. You're my last hope. I'll never say such horrible things again, so please. I think I'll pass. After all, I'm not educated enough to understand empathy. I've got no reason to help you. After all that, you're really going to push me under the bus? Are you really okay with that? Yep. Anyways, good luck with all that. Congrats on ruining the marriage. I have no intention of speaking to you ever again either, so do yourself a favor and delete my contact. After that, Megan eventually convinced her husband, Melissa, and Ryan to all sit down and talk. From what Ryan has told me, she got down on her knees crying and begging for forgiveness. Ryan gave Megan an ultimatum, insisting that if Melissa and he were to get married, they would have to cut all contact with Megan. She would not be allowed at the wedding and could not contact either of them. Melissa chimed in and insisted that her father and mother divorce for her sake. Megan was forced to sign divorce papers on the spot in order to move out within a month. Apparently, she packed up her designer bags and clothes while sobbing. I hope they were worth the price she paid. Once Megan finishes moving out and returns the $50,000, Ryan and Melissa are planning to use the money for their wedding and reschedule the ceremony. Melissa and Ryan are truly happy, and it seems that Melissa's dad has been going out on dates and meeting new people since the divorce. None of us have been in contact with Megan since the incident, but I did notice some designer bags on sale at a local pawn shop. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video.